What's up YouTube, Deaddraw here. Haven't done a video in a while, and today I'm going to be doing a deck profile. Just honestly today I don't have my tripod, so I'm doing this one-handed, so it's going to be a little bit rough, but we'll see what we can do about that. Anyway, we're going to get into the deck profile now. We're playing Kozmoz. I got first place with this deck at our locals many times now. It's probably like third time in a row, but I keep on changing it up, so this is my first place. So 3 Tin Can, Heart and Soul, the deck cards like the best. Strawman. Considering I'm bumping this up to 2, but I think 1 is absolutely enough. But this card is amazing, honestly. Being able to set up stuff like with Tin Can, it's just really crazy. This pretty much makes my ranks. Like, if I'm gonna make a rank play, most of the time it's like, well, what level do I have in hand, and what level do I have in hand, and what do I have banished of the same kind, so I can use this, and pretty much that just makes my rank plays really, really easy. This card honestly is amazing. Bringing a ship out with a second effect and just letting it blow up, ending on these two here, and so you end on 2 pilots, a search, and at least 1 ship in hand. Usually you're going to have like 2 if you're going to do the play like this. But just letting that ship blow up at end phase and bringing out the Tin Can and using Tin Can's effect. Very, very strong. I really like this card. And a lot of people just kind of have it underrated. It's one of the best cards in the deck, to be honest with you. Next, 2 Farm Girls. Was going to play this at 3, but decided not to. She just, honestly, like, I hardly use her effect. Whereas I'm using Tin Can's effect 4 times a game, maybe. I'm using her effect almost none. So, yeah, I don't know. Her searching effect's good, but it's not as good as it used to be. So next, we have 2 Sword Troopers. I do not like this card at 3. A lot of people, it is a very, very good card. A lot of times I will bring back Tin Can, or this helps me make rank 4 plays also. If I realize I can make a rank 4 with one of my level 4s in the graveyard by bringing it back, very good, or it makes my rank 3 plays as well. Also, I just bring back Strawman quite a bit with that thing. So it's really good. It's honestly really clutch, and it wins me a lot of games because it just establishes more field advantage. Next, 1 Good Witch, because Good Witch, she is pretty good. I just like having 2 level 4 psychics, honestly. Just 2 different ones so I can use both their effects. Next, 2 Wicked Witch, bringing a little bit more level 4 lineup. Wicked Witch is just too good to have. I think I might have said it Good Witch, but Wicked Witch is just too good to have of a card to stall out and whatnot. So always trying to you know, bring that guy out. He's really good, or she. So next, the ships. 3 Slip Riders, of course. This card is really good. Back row hate. This allows you not to play any MST in the deck and just keep up monsters. So very, very strong. Level 5, making some good ranks. 1 Forerunner. This card's okay. I was playing it at 2 before, but I just don't think there's a need to. So it's good at 1. Then obviously 3 Dark Destroyer, self-explanatory, and 1 Dark Eclipser. Dark Eclipser is very, very underrated. A lot of this deck, there's a lot of cards very underrated, but Eclipser honestly wins me quite a few games. It just negates traps, and it's just really actually good. And then I chose to play Blackluster Soldier. I felt like setting this up was really easy. Especially with Tin Can being able to send 2 to the grave, so like this card's almost never dead in hand, and it's still a very, very good card, very powerful. It gets me, like, this lets me win against BA, and just stuff like that. It's very useful. Next, 3 Kozmo Town, because I don't think 2 is enough. A lot of decks are only playing this at 2 now, but I think 3 is the best. I don't know, this card's just still really powerful. I mean, a lot of games I don't use it and I'll still win, but like, this card's still really powerful. Once again, that's another card that just helps you set up rank plays. And then obviously your 3 E-Telly, mostly bringing out Tin Can now, sometimes Farm Girl during the battle phase, very rarely though. And instead of playing 2 MST today, I decided to play 2 Reasoning. The reasoning behind that, no pun intended, is because I felt like I'd rather advance my game state than minus my opponent's. Anything to make me play faster and get me more advantage rather than minusing my opponent 1. I like this a lot better. Or like Twin Twister even. I don't really like Twin Twister that much. But yeah. I just thought reasoning would be really good. 2 is good enough. I don't think 3 is needed. I like kind of everything else. I played 1 Instant Fusion. This card is amazing. Playing it at 1 is, I draw it all the time. Maybe I'm just lucky. I don't know. But, like, honestly, playing this card at 1 is very, very good. And, this card is honestly amazing. I don't know. Especially since, like, I'll explain why after, actually. So, Dark Hole, Regeki, and that's it for the trap lineup. I mean, the magic lineup, not trap cards. Very different color, guys. Come on. Anyway, let's get back into this. 3 Kozmo Joe. 3 Kozmo Joe. This card is very, very powerful. It wins the mirror match very easily, and especially if they're not running one Kozmo Joes. It's just a very, very powerful card. You can get rid of almost anything, so very good. Then we got 2 breakthrough skills. I don't own Solemn Strikes. Pretty much self-explanatory. Playing Reasoning, these are also very, very powerful to just mill into the graveyard too, so very good. And then last, I got 3 calls, and actually one Soul Morning I forgot to add in there. That's my trap lineup, 3 Call the Haunteds, because Call the Haunted's amazing, and that's really another reason I like to play Instant Fusion. Obviously, you can Call the Haunted in the Norden and get its effect, and it's just very, very powerful again. Also, if you Instant Fusion the other guy, you can make another rank play easier in the game next. So, next we're going to go to the extra deck. 1 Kamari Tech, obviously, 1 Norden, and 1 Panzer. Panzer's a level 5 machine monster, it's a very good monster. You can make Pleiades with it, and Nova and whatnot. 1 of this guy, I honestly never made him all day, so it's okay. 1 Dweller, I made this once. Giant Hand, made this once. This card is really good to make, honestly. It really stalled out my opponent. Not stalled him out, but it wasted his resources and he didn't really have any plays. I went first turn this and like a pilot on field because of reasoning. I went first turn this, a pilot on field, and a Dark Destroyer in hand. So very, very strong. Arc, never made. Castell, never made. Utopia, I made this quite a bit because put C39 on top of him, and then Utopia the Lightning on top of C39, just so I can use his effect to make him 5k twice. Might be cutting that out because, honestly, not the Utopia, I keep that in, but I might cut out the C39, because I've only ever resolved his effect once in a duel, so maybe there's no point. 1 Pleiades, the card's amazing. 1 Volcasaurus, never made it, but I would never take out this card, Pleiades. Even though I never made it all tournament, it's still really, really good. 1 Nova, and 1 Cyber Dragon Infinity. Obviously you use Panzer to make the Nova with a Slip Rider, and then you're just going to go and overlay Infinity. Very good card, very powerful card. Next, 2 Cyber Dragons. A lot of people are citing System Down now over top of the Cyber Dragons because System Down banishes everything. And then you can't call the Haunted your ships back. But to me, I think that's just dumb because, like, if you ended up getting rid of, like, my tin can and I just let it go to grave, I can call Haunted that back. There's a lot more I can call Haunted than just those 2. I like this just a lot better, especially since I'm playing Kozmoz. What I can do is special summon this, special summon a pilot and make a rank 5. Once again, Light Machine, I can make Nova, very strong plays once again. So, yeah. Oops, sorry about the camera nudge there. 2 Valors, hate Monarchs. Max C, just Rogue, this is decent against Quantum Monarchs as well. So, yeah. Then 2 Twin Twister, sorry guys. 2 Twin Twister, very good card. I just don't like it in the main deck. 2 Anti-Spell Fragrance for Monarchs, and yeah, pretty much just for Monarchs and Draco Pals. Very good card, slow Monarchs down. 3 Magic Deflector. I really hate losing the Stormforth, so you gotta run 3 Deflector. Very powerful card. Surprisingly, Magic Deflector, this, like, I was able to side in, like, this against, like, a bunch of rogue decks and just decks that, like, rogue decks, pretty much. Put this against Madolche. Stops a lot of their stuff, their field spell, and that. He's playing the Gem Knight build of Madolche, so, honestly, it stopped a lot. And then like I never played it today, but it's just like good against like Fire Fist. Say if you're gonna play Fire Fist, it's good against Fire Fists. It's honestly half decent in the mirror, but I wouldn't do it. It just stops the E-Tele. But it's a good against other thing. Also, I played Harpies, and that kind of helped me out a little bit. Yeah. And then I played one Chain Disappearance and one Wiretap. Pretty much, I hate losing the Strike, and Chain D, I hate losing the Monarchs. I don't own Mask of Restrict, so I would be deciding those instead. But Wiretap, I don't like losing the Soul Strike. That card is annoying, and yeah, so I usually Wiretap this. Like, a lot of times, I will use this against, like, a Warning. They'll Warning me, they pay to the 2k, you put it back to their deck, and they draw it again later, maybe, but, like, by the time they draw it again, you're going to be able to already won. Them taking that 2k and nothing happening to it. So yeah, and then Chain D, obviously. So anyway, guys, that is my deck profile. Please comment, like, subscribe. We'll talk to you later.